Happy Monday, guys. Today is a celebration day. Celebration day, like I said, like we said stated last week, we hit our 1K subscribers. So today is actually a celebration for you guys, and we are very excited about reaching out, pretty much reaching that 1K subscriber goal. So guys, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe if you have not done so. And people, you already know the routine. Make sure y'all hit that like button and make sure y'all hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like I say today is a special, exciting day. Like always, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. King Jordan, what's going on? What is cracking like in? It is an exciting day today.
Yes, man, I'm just thanking God, thanking y'all, praising the Lord.
Hey man, I'm happy, man. I'm thrilled, man. We did it, man. We did it. Hey man, it's just another step that we're going through that we hit our goal. But hey man, but there's many more goals that we got to hit, man. We just getting started. We just getting started. So that's cool. Let's get it.
Yeah, but so what is y'all guys memorable moments of KR Culture Radio? Like y'all, I talk about the beginning of how you came up with the KR Culture Radio concept of everything, and then
Uh,
go.
I'm gonna go first.
Go
All
ahead.
right, man. I remember when I saw Ronnie seeing the podcast on Facebook and everything. And I was like, oh, sure, Ronnie doing a podcast. So that's dope and everything. And I believe I put a comment down. And Ronnie's put a comment back, hey, man, we got this topic, but come on board. I'm like, oh, okay. And so this was like, what, almost 2 years ago? Yeah, about 2 years ago. And, I thought about a topic to do. I'd sit in to Ronnie. He said, okay, cool, let's go for it. And then set it up with Hakeem, and this is what we was doing audio at the time too. I definitely remember them audio days. And when I first heard I was gonna be on the podcast, I called my mom and said, "Hey, mom, I'm gonna be on the podcast." I was excited. I was thrilled. And then once I did that first podcast with you guys, it just clicked. It just clicked for some reason. It clicked. It's about 40 minutes, and it was like cool. This was dope. And then like a week later, Hakeem posted up, I believe, and I started listening to the podcast to you guys and to myself. I was like, oh wow, this is nice. This is tight. I sent it to all my family members and everything, and it was just wonderful. And then a month later, I thought about another topic. I jumped in with you guys. We clicked. And then on the third time, I had another topic, and that was like, and that's when you guys was like, "Hey man, you need to jump on board," and I was like, "Okay." And then after that, man, we just started making magic. Start doing an audio. Next year, we thought we'd all talk together about some. I started doing some live streams and everything. Started starting our faces and everything. And then I guess and then that next year I remember started doing interviews. I mean I was kind of nervous and everything, but I was people what you guys was doing, and kind of picking up my line of questioning and everything. And I never thought I was like, hey man, I questions I was asking was pretty good and everything. And it just kept progressing until we at right now, man. We on the road, man. It's amazing to see, and I'm just thrilled and glad working with you brothers, man. It's this is a partnership. We all want the same thing in a way. We all have our we might have some different ideas, but we all have the same ideas as well. And we just try to help us out. Try to help the community out, man. It's keep going on with the journey, man. This is wonderful, man. I'm just appreciating it, thrilled to be with the Chaos Culture Radio. And I just can't wait, next year and the years beyond, man, of where we can go.
Man, that's dope. That's dope. I'll go next. Is what's going on? What's going on? No chaser, man. Glad you here. Glad you're here on this day as we celebrate our 1K subscribers. Um, I remember when I first started. Well, no, first when Hakeem first approached us with the idea of doing a podcast at front of his cousin porch, and it was just a group of us, and it like we all were like because we brothers, so we always in the brotherhood, and we always very ambitious in what we want to do, what we always try before. And Hakeem Dream was like, I always want to do a podcast. And my thing is, I always want to do production because I went to school for production and I like to be like behind the camera. So when he suggested the idea, I said, "Yo," like in my mind, I'm like, I never did podcasting before. I thought Hakeem was just gonna be the main one, like pretty much doing the thing, and I would just pretty much be behind the scenes. But Hakeem was like, "No, you're gonna be co-host, and then we're gonna go do the thing." And then I don't know nothing about podcasting. People always tell me like, "Ronnie, you have a personality. You know how to talk to people. You know how to do the networking." So that's why I was more focused more on the behind the scenes than actual, talking in front of the videos. So, but then when we actually did our first live, Hakeem was doing live. Now he was doing recording anyway.
Yeah.
Did it literally. We was in his cousin literally bedroom, and then we was just coming up with different topics. We didn't know what we were talking about. I think that day I actually had something to drink in my hand so I could just loosen up, and then we was just BSing and bull crapping, and then like we were just doing like at least once a day, and then from there we were like, oh man, let's interview some people. So I was like,
Mhm.
okay, we started interviewing people. Man, shout out to man. Irresistible Liz, Erica, that got us forever.
Never.
Girls like used to be in Saint Lucy, like and Jordan will always be in the chat. Yeah, man, shout out to Jordan or Hurt him because we would used to post the videos, and Jordan or Hurt him be like the first one to comment like, "Yo, because we were like not Jordan or Hurt, sorry, John Smith. Sorry, I got confused. Sorry about that. John Smith was literally the first one would literally comment and be like, "Yo, I rock with you guys." And I'm like, and then we kept figuring out who John Smith. We thought it was one of our homeboys, someone that we actually know.
No. Yeah.
Bro, so we were like, okay, cool. So at least we had one person, and then all of my homeboys started coming on board. But when we first actually started doing the actual podcast going live. But before I talk about us going live, but this is the beginning how we interview like different celebrities. We thought that was crazy because we thought majority of the time the celebrities were gonna tell us no. Cause we didn't have a big enough name. We only had like I think like at the time we only had like 20 subscribers at the time.
20 subscriber. Yeah.
Interview like Danny Kane,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
like people like Mad Dog. We interview my brother. Shout out to Ray. We interview Ray. We interview different families. I can't interview his different type of family. We need. When Jordan was like, "Yo, Ronnie, I see what you're doing. I want to come on board." I said, "Okay, let's go." Pretty much like he always say, "Let's go, let's just
Let's get.
join the team. Let's do it." He was always very contribute to the platform. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a good thing to see. And I was like, okay, cool. But then when we went live, I think it brought a different dynamic to our platform because now people could kind of see our faces. Because before they would not see our face, they would just see like, our just our like our little bubble. But now they see our faces like, okay, these people are just human. They're not just robots. And I think that's what made us have a deeper connection with our audience and also to the also to us as well. Because it's like I told people last week Friday, and I mean it pretty much. I meant what we said. It's not like we friends. It's like we're family. It's like we building this empire together. It's not like one chef that's running the whole thing. No, we all and pretty much we all collectively are working as a team, and we all working together. So this platform could be bigger than us, and that's the goal. I want this. That's my dream for this platform. I want this platform to be bigger than us to the point that even if we're not here and someone else is running it, it still be like, okay, KI Culture Radio, we saw them from the ground up, and they actually grow. That's why I say I appreciate Hakeem, man. I appreciate Jordan, man, because I ain't gonna lie, without you guys, I think this dream wouldn't be a reality, and you guys kind of made it a dream come true, even for myself, because I ain't know nothing about podcasting, but shout out to Urban Noise because they were telling me like the people to research and the people to look up to, and I think that's what got my eyes open and understand that the more you are authentic and the more you true to yourself, the more you'll be more and more successful in this game of podcasting. And that's why I say I'm glad that we hit 1K, and I'm glad like what the future may hold for us. Pretty much coming soon. So let's go ahead, Hakeem.
Yeah. So 453 episodes, over 1,000 videos on YouTube. This is just something I was laying in my bed, thought about, a premonition from God. I said, hey, I want to start start a podcast. I said, I think I can do it too. And talk about things that I care about. I want to give a shout out to Kareem Stevie. Shout out to Urban Noise, Fresh Sound Florida. Because when I brought the idea to them, they said, hey, might as well try it. It's not going to hurt. That's the answer they say. And we went from there. The first 50 episodes was recorded off of this cell phone right here. The first 50 episode audio for this cell phone is not even working anymore. And you know, with Kareem Stevie, she's on the first 50 episode. God bless her. She went and did her own thing. And Ronnie blessed me with his presence. New Jordan Era blessed me with a present. And the gang is here. All I could say is thank God. And I'm shooting for a milli. That's it.
Beautiful take. And that, like, that's a celebration. And that being said, cheers to that. And that being said, Jordan, go ahead, do your thing.
All right, people. All right, people. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. I got three topics for you guys today, and since it's a celebration, I got three topics for you guys. We're gonna, chop right in it. So the first topic we gotta get into it. It's still trending, and this happened yesterday. For y'all, you guys didn't know. So yesterday at the Atlanta Falcons game, Atlanta was facing the New Orleans Saints. Shout out to Atlanta Falcons. They beat New Orleans. And prior in that game, T.I and his son King, they went at it for some reason. So the reason why T.I was there, the family was there because the T.I he was out doing a performance. I think the first performance he did, he was performing "Bring 'Em Out" before the game started to bring out Atlanta Falcons and everything. And I guess he performed in the second half too. Him, Ludacris, and a few other people to celebrate the 50 years of hip hop. And so I guess I'm trying to find the details of it. But as you see yesterday, as you can see, King, went on his live, and him, he got at it with T.I and Tiny and for some reason, and it looks like they was about to get at it and everything, and you can hear in the background how T.I was saying you're embarrassing your family and embarrassing your family about what you're doing and everything. So I have a little take on here on TMC, and I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read a little bit for me. So, following the performance, T.I and King engaged in what started as a playful back and forth, but quickly spiraled into a physical altercation inside their suite at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. King began live streaming on IG, where he pleaded his case that he knew about hardship like living with roaches while growing up, to which his famous parents scoffed at his story, claiming he run to his grandmother's house to suck a pacifier because he wasn't allowed into the mansion. So if you guys don't know, I guess King, out of all the kids, T.I had with Tiny or without Tiny, same thing with Tiny and everything. It seemed like King, I guess he was the problem child, you could say, the black sheep and everything. And I guess he was like the troublemaker in the family. And as you guys heard, I don't know if it's untrue or not, that King used to stay over to his grandmother's house and everything. Stay over his grandmother's house before she passed away. God bless her soul and everything. King reached his breaking point and began to scream. He sent a business, to which T.I stepped in and told him he was not only embarrassing the family, but he was embarrassing himself. King can then be heard pleading for T.I to get off him, as you can see, as we will show the video of him get off him, because it was about to get into it. T.I secured King in the headlock and told him, "Boy, you can't do nothing with me, and nothing you can do with me." As most people in the background can be heard pleading for King to stop before the camera cuts off. Afterwards, King blew off some steam on his IG stories, although many of his followers informed him he was rolling, tripping, and his parents was right. One of his IG, he said, "I don't give a F of who you are, can't play with me, my face not going for the grown ass man now." if I'm mistaken, say don't stop making the world think you from it, which you don't. And he was talking about T.I. So we're gonna show a couple videos. We're gonna show the videos of what happened during what happened yesterday at the game, and after that we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead, King.
Is that Bay that's in the chat? Sugar Bum?
King, have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. So there go.
Or in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got some in the neighborhood with me that broke up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he said it, he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, Sid used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight.
You cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath
Every
and
day.
throw tantrums to go over there.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that.
No, I'm going to tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready? Because he can suck and pacify over there. He was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify. He was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
You cried like a baby. Hold your breath.
Yeah.
They try to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't going to tell you everything like that. They're trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding that.
He capping. He capping. Hey. He know I stand on business. He know that. Can't no nigga ever pull my car ever in life. I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on
I don't
business.
feel like you stand on business.
Yeah. I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see.
Hey, man,
I wouldn't put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Like you ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do.
You was behind that until you cried.
No, I got too much to drink. I drunk too much. Drunk too much. Let's go. Get mad because we say the South ain't the suburbs. Then he want to talk about some other like this being sick. This being sick. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're cat. Capping, nigga. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. I know. I know you. You capping. I know you. I know you. I know you. I know you.
ain't no mystery about here.
I know you though.
Man,
I know you though. I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself and your family, nigga. You embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man, get off me. Man, what is she talking about? Get off me, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Man, get off me, nigga.
Well, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me.
Ooh, so as you can see, you know, King and T.I, I guess they always have having problems in the past and everything. You know, not just this incident, but it's been incidents before and everything. But as you can see, this happened yesterday at Atlanta Falcons game, and you know, King he was about to tear up, you know, towards his parents, you know, Tiny and T.I. And to me, it just shows like, hey man, I don't know what's going on with King and T.I, but it's something deep that's really going on with those two, man. I don't know if they could resolve it or anything, you know, because you see he don't act, you know, there are other kids, they don't, you know, act like that, but with King, you know, he's on a different path and he think he's grown, and I don't know what his mindset's thinking right now, but yeah, man, this is it's sad to see, family going like this. The son and the father and the mother just, gotta be like that, out in public like that. But it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. So I'm gonna pass it to you guys. What's you guys take, Ronnie? What's your take on this? What happened yesterday? With T.I, King, and Tiny at the Atlanta Falcons game.
But coming in, we did our opening monologue. Like we stated today. Today is a celebration as us hitting like the 1K subscriber. Um, so if you guys could probably go back after the stream is in, just go back and watch like the first 15 minutes of the show. We talk about the history of Coach Rado, how Ken came up with the idea, how to join the team, and also where the KR Coach Rado is headed to in the near future. But shout out to those that already came that pretty much coming into the chat, like always, the lovely Natasha Vincent, and so also the lovely Terry Bryant. Urban Noise, you already know what time it is, and welcome Poppy Blanco, and also the lovely Sugar Bum. Well, I don't know, Sugar Bum is not my cup of tea, but Spicy Bum, that's my dog. You get what I'm saying? But but yeah, well, back to the topic, back at hand.
I
um,
love you, Natasha Vincent. Thank you for all your support, baby.
I just want to be careful because at the same time, this is T.I.'s family. We don't really know what really goes behind the scenes when it comes to the aspect of their family situation. So I want to put a disclaimer out there. I just want to be careful what I'm about to say. So I'm not going to go too much going in. But I'm going to just say, Little King, from listen to DJ Academic. Shout out to DJ Academic. He did a great take. I actually listened to it this morning. He actually did a great breakdown on the aspect of their whole situation. I didn't know King was actually raised with his grandparents, allegedly. That he was never at the Harris household. Like when he was growing up in age, he was always with his grandma. So therefore, I think his grandma don't really. I think his grandma lives in the hood, supposedly. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Okay, chat, y'all can correct me, but I think his grandmother do live in the hood. That's why he always refer to himself to being hood raised in the hood because I think in the aspect of his grandma, majority of the time he was always in his grandma's house, which to me makes no sense. But however, it makes no sense. But however, it do make sense because at the same time, remember, keeping in mind T.I and Tiny, they was always traveling. They was always going on tours. T.I. At one point he was, hey, Miss Lynn, what's going on? At one point, they was always leaving their kids at home. So when that push come to shove, majority of the time they don't really have their parents there. They are raised like I say with the grandparents or raised with their brothers and sisters, and they're pretty much watching them. So and not only that, but remember Little King was all because a lot of people was upset like why he's always in the camera, why he's always doing things in the camera. We have to keep in mind Little King was actually always in front of the camera since he was a baby. Because remember at one point they T.I had a VH1 show where you were talking about his life and you will see King as a little child. So it kind of make logical. Oh, it probably say it's not true. His grandma doesn't live in the hood. That was it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know he was mostly raised with his grandmother for sure, for sure. So it was like that was it. I kind of get his situation, and now that I think deep down inside, I don't think he respect T.I like respect him because remember in the same time T.I also had allegation about him cheating on his on Tiny. So especially as a child growing up and you hear stuff like that, it makes you kind of resentment from your father. Yeah, he was spoiled in the aspect of remember he pretty much have a silver spoon in his mouth because he lives in a great pretty much in a gated community, a beautiful community in Atlanta, Georgia. Like not everybody can go to that community, but at the same time, some people they still won't respect their father, even though their father did everything he could to make sure their family have the best, pretty much the best in life. But I just want to hear Hakeem and you, Jordan, y'all take on it, and then I'll come back when it comes around. Go ahead.
So you see this situation. There's a term called survival's guilt, and King is trying to prove himself. And I also want to say something too that it might go over a lot of people's head. T.I was there, but he wasn't there. T.I has other kids from other women. So his time was spread it out. King seems like a person who has a lot of aggression and a lot of emotional problems because he wasn't under a man's tutelage to help mitigate his emotions. He actually is very emotional like a woman. So it makes sense that he does that. Every issue that he ever had within the last year or so is trying to prove himself. T.I.'s oldest son, Damani, ain't trying to do that. Damani's very cool and mild-mannered. You feel me? Damani actually could rap. Damani actually is very respectful. All these kids has been very to be privileged, but to understand is this: you don't need to be so close proximity to the ghetto. Is this, and this is why I say it goes over a lot of people's head. A lot of people would say that, oh, T.I been there. He's been there, but he wasn't there. Same thing with Future. Same thing with Nick Cannon. All these guys who have multiple children, you don't have enough time to nurture these kids. Regardless if you financially take care of them, now you a telephone daddy and a paycheck daddy. You're not actually a real daddy that's there every day. My dad is a real dad. My dad bought me my first pair of Timberland boots. Took me to my first Boy Scout meeting. I remember those in my mind vividly. My brother like a dad to me. My cousin's dad is like a dad to me. He cooked me meals. He used to cook me meals when I was young. I don't know if T.I daddy ever did. I don't know if King daddy ever did that to them. I don't know that he ever reeled them or took him out to the park or bought him games and doing this and that. Christmases and birthdays is not enough. That every day maintaining a child is serious. So just because he has money doesn't mean he was an active father.
With this situation, I see, with Ti having a bunch of kids, he should know, each of the kids have different personalities. There might be some be acting like you said. Do you think Ti and Tiny gonna be in a $10 million mansion and Grandma gonna live in the hood? That's not common sense.
That didn't make sense at all. That I didn't understand.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. Yeah, but go back to Ti. Your kids gonna have different.
But there is some grandparents. They say they don't want to sell their house. I think
that is true.
Old people, grandparents that do not want to leave the hood. They will stay in that house until they're gone.
Little Dirk's grandmother before she died. Little Dirk, he just wasn't even famous. He tried to buy her a house. And she didn't want to move. Same thing with Honeycomb Breezy.
Look at King Von. He was trying to move his mom out. She said no.
No, yeah,
that's true.
But go ahead.
Yeah, compared to Ti, I just feel like with King, out of all his Ti, all his kids are do their own thing. I feel like King acts the most just like him in a way. I feel like that. I feel that way, and that's okay. Ti, if that's your son, to me that mirror image you, which is how you act personality wise, you should know how you acting back when you was a kid at his age and everything. And you should know, hey, if my son acting like me, okay, maybe the stuff that my father wasn't there or my mother wasn't there, I can be there because King's acting just like me. But I just feel like with T.I, it's like since King's acting like this, he's a certain type of way, he's calling for help. He's calling for his dad. It's like, hey, Dad, I know you're a big time superstar. I know you was rapping and everything. You provide, not just for me, but for your mom and for the other kids as well. But for me, it seems like King's like, hey man, you wasn't there for me at certain areas, at certain times in my life that I need you to be there. And I don't think T.I.'s, and to me, I don't think T.I.'s listening to that because I think he think that's with his other kids, they knew about, how T.I, the superstar that he had to provide and everything. And, that's where probably not hearing from his other kids. But with King is he's not saying it, but you can see how angry. Just look at the video. You see how angry he was. Man, don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. All that type of stuff. Because it just shows like, hey, man, you're not listening, but you want to, but when I'm wrong, you want to tell me what to do. And when a kid acts like that, That just shows, hey, you wasn't there. You wasn't there earlier to tell me what to do. Why you tell me right now? And I could kind of feel what King's going through in a little bit. Even though, I'm still not a line of disrespecting your people, especially out in public. I'm not cool with that. And King needs to find a way not to do that, disrespect your parents out in public like that. Especially when you're on live and everything, because as you can see, we're talking about it right now. I just feel like personal thing with family stuff that you're going to, you take care of it privately. But with King is different. King is used, like you say, y'all say earlier. King is used to, coming out, being on television. Especially when they had their television series on. I think it was on BTT, the King House on NTV and everything. So King is used to being on the spotlight and everything. And I feel like with King, he think that's real life. That's why you see him when stuff goes on. He's posting it on IG. Because he used to stuff like this when he was on the show. Now he's continuing and bringing in a little bit of life on IG. And now what that is, now we're looking at some situations that with family things that we shouldn't even know about. But as King, he's used to it, and he's showing this, hey, this is my real life, and he's gonna monetize it, and he's gonna profit off of it because he's so used to it and everything. And I just feel like T.I never had a little talk to him about, when the stuff is business, is business. When stuff is personal, what I think what they're going through. Hey man, we need to show this on camera. And let's not show this on camera. Let's not show this live. Let's talk about it. And I think with T.I, I think he messed up on that, and not telling King about that. And now you see King is acting up and everything, do what he want to do. Cussing at him, try to fight him, and showing it on live and everything. And King will say, "Man, let me tell you how you really are." Just like a similar situation, but we see that situation of Romeo and Master P going there like that. But I feel like Romeo kind of handled it in a respectful way, even though he posted on the internet. He didn't, really, cuss at his dad as King did and everything. So I feel like with the King and T.I situation, I just feel like T.I, he's just he's a different type of personality that he wanted you there, even though he was working. Maybe he had to call him or anything that like T.I, I want you there or something, but you wasn't there, and I feel like T.I, he's still kind of missing the mark of what King wants and everything, and that's why King is really spurling around. Do what he want to do on Instagram with the families around the public, and it just make it look and it's make it look bad too. Even though it's embarrassing, for King and the family, and it's kind of embarrassing for T.I too. T.I, you got to feel a little bit embarrassed of how you let your son put your family in a situation like that, and and posting on IG. And now we're talking, not the whole world, the whole America's talking about it because the situation happened yesterday. And it's just sad. It's just sad to see. Hopefully, T.I can really wake up and try to get a better relationship with King.
No, Poppy was saying in the chat. He said, of course, when you watch the show, it shows like all his family together in one household. But people got to keep it in mind too. Sometimes they'll do things for the show to make it seem like they're all in one household when they're really not all in one household. Keeping in mind, you understand something about these celebrities. They don't tell everything to the public, everything that's actually going on in their household. They just don't. That's not logical. It makes seem to us they together and they all get along, but behind the scenes they really don't get along. That's the same thing what happened with Little Boozy. Everybody thought Little Boozy, all his kids get along, but then later find out they all don't get along. So that's just how family works. Everybody know there's family that you actually live with, and you be like, we can't get along, so I'd rather go my own way and go my own route. Majority of his kids now, I think his daughter recently, she did an interview how she was embarrassed how her father was talking about her virginity. T.I. I forgot which one was it. So I'm saying, like, we don't know what actually goes on within their house.
Zonika, I think that was Tiny's oldest. That was that.
Because you're like, why is he talking about my virginity on social media? So T.I, that I'm saying, like, certain things is not meant for the public. Stuff like that, like her virginity, to me, I think T.I dropped the ball on that aspect. So that would say Little King is reacting to something that's really going deeper inside within that household.
She said no is Denasia. Thank you, Sugar Bun.
But I'm saying we don't really know exactly what's going on in the Harris household. But Little King is literally reacting to whatever he have towards T.I. That would say we don't know how their relationship is actually growing up. We just going by what the TV show us and what they display on the camera. And that's why I say that's one thing I hate about the camera. Like when people record family function and family events or family tragedy, because you don't know exactly what happened, and then we just speculate and just going by whatever someone else say in the comments. Go ahead, Hakeem.
So I wanted to address something. Papi Blanco, you do got a point. I don't have 100% information. I just only can go by what's on the media. King had did an interview and said every time he did the show, after the show was over, they took him right back to his grandmama house. So you know what I'm trying to say. So that's the thing that he said. I don't know if it's true or not. Another thing is this: a lot of these people are not living the way it's supposed to be living, and this is what Ronnie has said. I don't know if y'all remember this. Zonika, which is T.I.'s oldest daughter, not his stepdaughter, which is Tiny's daughter, she had got kicked out of an apartment with her baby daddy. That was a year or so ago. She stopped paying.
Facts.
Stop paying. How you stop paying and you got $10 million?
He stopped paying.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like T.I.'s your stepfather. So I'm saying I can kind of understand where there's things that's going on in the back that people are not talking about. The only person who I know that keeps his mouth closed, and I don't know what type of temperament he has, is Damani. I just like the kid. The kid doesn't go online. He sticks to his music. He minds his business. But I do know these kids, and this is why, two things. Just because you have money don't qualify you to be a good father. It qualifies you that you can be a provider. That doesn't mean you're going to be an excellent father. Two, if you're not active in a kid's life, you're not going to be able to keep them in check. King is an example of a kid that has not gotten no discipline. And Jordan, you are right. He acts just like T.I. Both of these guys are looking for acceptance in the ghetto when these guys really wasn't hood like that. And I'm only saying that I've never met a guy that's so hood that overly acts hood like that. They say, man, I stand on business. T.I. acts the same way. This whole King of the South persona. Oh, I'm gonna bring, him having a paperwork party when real gangsters don't care about none of that stuff.
Drop the link on the show. I think I probably want to jump on the link. He said drop the link if you want to. Hey, the voice of Venus. Shout out to Voice of Venus. She's in the building.
Yeah, shout out to the Voice of Venus. Welcome.
Yeah.
Great to have you here. Yeah, you can drop the link in the chat. Yeah. Today's a celebration, so we could chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I agree with Hakeem saying. I agree with Poppy saying. I'm not against what Poppy's saying. I think but at the same time, these guys, they act a certain way, but then when you really talk to them and have a conversation, you be like, man, these guys ain't really gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really gangsters at all. Go ahead, Jordan.
Same thing. It's like the same thing with T.I. What's a little bit of his background of T.I.'s background, Hakeem?
Okay, they say he's from Bankhead.
Okay.
In Borden Homes, which got took down. He was beefing with another rapper, which was Shorty Low, who is actually a documented drug kingpin in that area. Shorty Low had loaned him his car in their first video. But they say he wasn't really in the streets like that. Nobody really could vouch for him like that.
Yeah, nobody can vouch for T.I.
Nobody could vouch for him.
Boozy, Young Jeezy.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Let's
Gucci too, right? Gucci Man too, right?
Oh, Gucci Man stamped.
Stamped in Atlanta. Like you ain't go the Amigos, like those, like they are really street dudes. T.I. is like, I don't really know because I don't really know T.I. on a personal.
We don't know his history. Like, you know what I mean? He went to jail for trying to buy guns We don't know his, you know what I mean? We definitely know like Shorty Low did some prison time. Shout out to Tamika May. She said Shorty Low was that guy. He was a document drug kingpin.
What?
Shorty Low. He had 10 baby mamas. Like he was out here. Like T.I, his, you know what I mean? Jeezy as well. Jeezy has criminal charges dating back to Columbia, South Carolina. He used to sell crack in South Carolina. I'll never question him. And he was repping Macon, Georgia. So, you know what I mean? This the thing. But T.I, on the other hand, a lot of these guys are fighting for respect, fighting to be accepted to the ghetto. King is doing the same thing. He's lashing out, looking for respect. And sometimes, here's the thing. A lot of these kids who grow up under famous people, they sometimes fall in their shadow. And it's hard for them to get out their shadow. They want to be their own people, but it's hard. You're going to always be classified as that. And King is going to get himself hurt because he wants to be the super thug. It doesn't pay.
I don't really think so. He's gonna get himself hurt because the simple fact is he's not going in. You see, he's not going to like old block. He's not going to these like the rough areas in Atlanta and Bankhead. Like he's not going to like South Carolina, where some parts of South Carolina is really thug out. He's not going to places like that. The stuff he's acting within his community, and that community is mostly gated. That's why it's like you know, Little King actually did a video of him in the hood.
Let me give you an example. God bless the dead Gilly the Kid. His son Cheese.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
That's a great point.
He was in the hood in Philly. King won't go there. King will not go in the hood.
But look how he's been acting just at the Waffle House. He's gonna run into somebody. Shout outs to Blanco. Blanco say he's 20 years old.
But he's doing that. I think he's just really doing that for shock value, like for clickbait.
He needs to be.
Not in Atlanta, like they should be doing that in clickbait. I don't know. To me, because King, he getting lucky, yo. Lucky.
Sugar Bum said King looked like his mom before surgery. Lord,
oh, hell.
Oh, my God.
That's a good one.
Sugar, you off the chain.
Shots fired. Shoot.
Pow.
Everybody on the Little King's looks, which is not good.
But listen to he looked like a little girl.
Hey, let's talk about his goofy ass, his goofy teeth that he did, bro.
Oh my God.
Looking like Goofy from the Goofy movie.
I'm gonna chill because Little King one day he might go on the show and then do the playback. He was like, "Did you?" Like, was it like
I see y'all talking about me?
And,
y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. I said on business.
Hey, we stand on business too.
You know what I'm saying?
We stand on business too. We know he ain't no documented gangster.
No, we ain't.
Yeah, Poppy, you can come back anytime. The link is pinned, so if you guys want to come back, well, of course, we want to continue with other topics, but we guys want to come back to this topic, we will. But you want to go ahead with the second one. Go ahead.
All right, we have the second topic for you guys, and this is involving Tyrese. So over the I think it was part recorded. So Tyrese went over to the Joe Budden podcast, and he discussed his ex-wife, his previous divorce, and also the child support and everything. And he was explaining, like, when they was married at the time, of how, after child support, his ex-wife she wanted $20,000. And Tyrese was saying, when he was with me, I paid nowhere near $20,000 against my daughter and everything. So why you need $20,000 now for child support and everything? And so Joe Budden kind of made a report because the lifestyles have changed and everything. It's like you change the lifestyle. But T.I.'s also said, no, I didn't change the lifestyle. She changed the lifestyle. She want to lead the relationship and everything. And now, I wasn't spending this amount of money on you, nor the baby, but now we got divorced. You actually a certain amount and everything. So you can have this type of lifestyle. And with that, with that situation, his ex-wife Kennedy Bow saying, fool me, say, like I said, I know who you really are. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me once, shame on me. And you gotta now I know who I really deal with and everything. Now we got inside the certain way and everything. So, and she was acting on what Tyrese was saying, but on this case, I was on Tyrese's side and everything because how you ask for $20,000 child support for a child, and to me that's mind-boggling. You don't like I said at the time he wasn't paying that much while that was in the marriage, and to me, and Tyrese believe I don't think a child and anybody in America should be paid $20,000 a month for some child support and everything. And luckily, this happened in Georgia because it was in California. It would have been a whole different story. So we got a couple of videos that we're going to be particular what Tyrese is talking about, and also we're going to show the video of Tyrese's ex-wife respond to the video. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Shout out to Ashton and shout out to Y High. Welcome. Thank you guys for coming by. I forgot to give you a shout out, Y High. My bad. Go ahead.
Is it possible that
I influenced her to try and get me for $20,000 a month for a 2-year-old? No.
Is it yeah?
No. We never spent $20,000 on my daughter when we were together.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the money.
Yeah, but no,
I don't like who spends that kind of money on a kid.
Mm-hmm.
She was 1 when she took my baby from me. We never spent $20,000 a month on our child, and the credit card was wide open. So what the fuck do you suddenly need that kind of money for?
you changed the quality of life.
I was going to say the exact same
What
thing.
happened?
Like
No, he
the
didn't.
quality of life.
No, he
changed.
didn't. Yes,
Do
he
you
did.
you don't wait, Ish? You don't think the quality of
He
her
did.
life changed simply
He
by
did.
simply by entering his existence and his orbit?
Did you hear what he said first?
Yeah.
He said
Yeah, he never spent that.
during
When
the
they were
same
together.
quality of life, you did not spend $20,000 in 1 month
And she never became
with an
me,
open credit
even while
card.
being
So
with
the
me.
$20,000 a month, you can it's not changing the quality of life.
Yeah.
He's saying with the high quality of life that we had, we didn't spend 20 bands. So now, why is $20,000 a month needed if we never spent that?
He
is
also
what he
said,
And she
he
also
said-
complained
he also
every
said-
step of the
but
way
he also
about
said,
spending or
and I had it.
overspending.
He also said, and I had it, and we never did that.
True.
Okay, but now the person that had it is gone.
You miss it. You pivoted, but go ahead.
How?
No,
The expenses are the expenses. The expenses are the expenses. He's saying if let's say
I never spent $20,000 on her
On the
a month.
yeah.
Let alone the child.
But she's not living with
It's
it.
not,
Everything
but it's
changes.
That, but it's not
She's-
that. It's not that number that changes the quality of life.
Look.
You changed it.
No. She changed it. She left me, and
Oh, yeah.
she's trying to take my life with her.
Yes.
It does not work that way.
That's exactly how it works.
We have
That's
a
how it
prenuptial agreement
Oh,
that was extremely aggressive and very detailed.
Okay.
And we both gladly signed it because I was sold and oversold on all the shit that she's not interested in. So when the fuck did you suddenly become interested?
Do you think social media played a role?
I can't answer anything for it. I can't
Okay.
put no words. I'm saying from a first person experience, I don't know who the fuck you are right now.
But for men at your level, you catching the short end of it with 20 a month.
I'm not paying that. That's what they're trying to get.
Yeah, hey, probably welcome. Welcome to the panel.
Yo. How's everybody doing, man?
I wish you well. I don't wish any harm on neither one of my exes. I wish them well. But if you think I'm about to be on these motherfucking flights day and night, 17, 18 hours at a time, traveling around the world, COVID, pandemic, and whatever, and you just at the house, how many flights you do this week? 30? Run that tax-free bag over here. Man, fuck that. I'm good.
Take a stand for all men.
That's it.
Take a stand.
And at the end of the day, for the women that are the breadwinners of their family, which there's plenty, they feel this same energy when they go to court. Sometimes.
That's a fact.
Yep.
I'm going to call this one, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Let's get into it. Now, this might make some people mad, but it is what it is. Y'all, once you learn what someone is capable of, you have to handle them a little different. DMX said this and it resonated with me. He said it's too hard not to trust people. Instead, he trusts people to be who they are. He trusts a snake to be a snake. He trusts a liar to lie. He trusts someone who cheats to cheat. I can forgive you for what you've done. And I thank you for showing me what you're capable of. Because now I know how to handle you. And it will be irresponsible of me to give you the same kind of access, knowing what I know now.
That shit ain't make no sense.
To me, that was me. I think that was just clout. She was trying to get clout and everything. Because as you guys don't know, remember y'all, she has a YouTube page, and she talk about relationships. I don't know if y'all can see. This is her YouTube page, YouTube channel right there.
How ironic.
There you go. That's her YouTube channel. So go ahead, man. I'm gonna pass to you guys. What's y'all take on this mess with Tyrese and the ex-wife?
Yeah, the situation with Tyrese, I'm not gonna lie, Joe Budden podcast not a great sense. When it comes to the aspect of like why should I pay this amount when we was in a relationship, you didn't use this type of money. And we already know when it comes to the court system and the child support, we know majority of the time it doesn't favor the man, and I think Tyrese knows that now. That hey, that's how it is. Like favors the man, and he just spoke. I know about him, but he make a lot of good points because like when we relationship, literally my credit card was open, but you never use that type of amount of money. Now you need this type of amount of money to pretty much take care of the kid. It doesn't make logical sense. Like Bobby said, doesn't like he kept saying earlier when we were talking about T.I situation. Hey, does it make sense? And that's what I'm saying. Like now, when you think about this situation, when the child support, it doesn't make any sense because when we was together, even though I was the guy with the resources, we didn't use that type of money. Now we're not together. Now you still want to be able to get that quote unquote on 20 bands. But if you ask me, because they asked him a question, do you think social media play a part in it? If you ask me, I think yes. This is my personal opinion. I think a lot of women now are more social media. That's just my personal point of view. Go ahead, Papa.
Yo, can y'all hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, hey man, congrats. Y'all got to 1,000 subscribers, man. Congratulations, fam.
Thank you, brother. But hey, thank these two guys. They've been hitting it. They've been hitting it. They got us to that last race.
Yeah, my Haitian nigga, man. Zapa say, man.
Mamboule.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, man. Let me start by. Okay, what you want me to start with this? With Tyrese. Okay, wait. We talk about Tyrese right now. Fuck it. Right. Since when it takes $20,000 to raise a goddamn baby, bro? Yo, I got a simple fixing to all this shit, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanna charge the father $20,000, why don't you just give him the fucking kid? How about that?
That is
obviously he's the better parent. Obviously he got all the money. If I'm a kid, I want to be at my dad's house. He got all the money. He got the big house anyway. He got the best toys. I don't want to be at mama's house. I want to be with my dad, right? Since when it takes $20,000 just to get by for? Yo, how many people even make like that little kid made 40,000 literally in 2 months? Most people don't even make 40,000 a year, bro. And they got a roof over their head.
Mm-hmm.
They got a roof over their head, right? A whole apartment. Yo, you can put a baby. I don't know if you got parents over here. I got kids, bro. You can put a baby in a goddamn drawer, my nigga. That's a tiny space they need. You know what I mean? Like is this kid rolling up on a Rolls Royce or something? Like, if this little nigga need a mansion to live or something? Like, what the hell, son? Man, it's obvious that the 20,000 is for her to kind of continue living the the celebrity life that nigga Tyrese gave her. You gotta understand though, Tyrese have been in what? How many Fast and the Furious Tyrese movie he been? At least 6 of them. It's like
about 7 or 8.
Yeah, the whole.
Do y'all know what kind of royalty checks that nigga's getting?
Yep. That's
to remind you, he wasn't in Transformer movie 2, right? How many Transformer movies he's been on?
3. I think 3.
Yeah.
To remind you, that nigga's a singer. He getting a little bit of royalties down that from that way too.
Yep, that's a fact.
We're not even counting the other movie. I'm not even counting that movie that when he was Jody, man. He probably ain't making no money out of that movie. I'm counting the ones that are
Baby Boy.
Yeah, that bullshit. That nigga probably made that movie for $5,000, man. Yo, but son, since when you need $20,000? Yo, it's crazy. Like how you charge the father $20,000. Why don't you just give him the kid? Yo, I can go get my mama, my sister, move in with me, man. Get this little nigga a tutor 24/7, and it still would be less than $20,000, bro. Like, why don't you just give him the kid? Shit, crazy, my nigga. But the thing is, all these people is living through social media. From social media is fucking this bitch's head up, bro. That's all it is, man. That's all it is, bro. So they see the Kardashian, they all want to be the Kardashian. They see how the people that are making $100 million, they want to live that way too. And it's a good thing that Tyrese is like kind of like I don't know how effective that's gonna be, because if the judge already ordered, I don't know how can you get out of that. But man, I'm like yo, I'll be just like him, like nigga, I ain't paying that shit, man. Like you suck my dick, yo.
Hey, Poppy, man, I couldn't agree with you more, man. Looking at the Department of Agriculture, it takes between a year, probably approximately about $16,000 to raise the kids per year, to raise a child. How the hell you want $20,000 a month just to raise for a child, yo? I don't
money.
I don't get what she's doing, man. I really don't get it. Not, and mind you, she, like I said, she has her. Like I showed you guys, she has her own YouTube channel, and she's trying to be the next, the date doctor, the relationship, the relationship type of person. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing, the blues and everything. But yeah, she want to be the next relationship guru or expert, like a lot of these other YouTubers want to be and everything. And the thing is like with the clout, and the thing is and the thing is about it, you see, she kept the her last name Gibson, because when you keep a man's last name, it kind of give you that clout, in a little bit in a way. It kind of give you that brand name in a way. We get the last name and everything. But yeah, man, she out of her damn mind. She was out of her damn mind once. She left. The Tyrese for no reason, because she was so unhappy for some reason. I don't know where that came from. Now that she left. And now she's not making the money. She don't have the lifestyle that she had with Tyrese. She said she made a mistake and want to go back with him. Like, it don't work. I'm sorry, man. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. Now you want to fight for child support, try to get $20,000 because you want to get that certain type of lifestyle. Man, it's not going to work like that. It's not going to work. If you feel like you can't, if you feel like that the lifestyle that your child needs, like you said, Poppy, give it to Tyrese. Tyrese will do that. And now you're a little bit jealous because now he with another chick, and you mad because he want to leave the chick that he with because he won't go back to you. And a lot of women do that too. I don't know why they do that. Like I said, once you leave the relationship, and then she say, "Oh, this is I'm grown now, I'm healed, I'm not the person I'm used to be, and now you can take me back." And Tyrese is like, "No. I'm not doing that. Of course you may be healed. Okay, you with your church and everything, all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, a man like that, a man like Tyrese, he is not going to forget that. And I with Tyrese, it's like I'm not going to get back with you because what happened? You changed, and that you changed, and now you saved, you're healed, all that type of stuff. Now you're a different person. No way. You hurt that man. You hurt that man's heart, and now you're trying to hurt his pockets. And Tyrese said, "No, I'm cool with that." If like I say, if you want to sell it, and also like you say, he did a prenup and everything, a hardcore prenup. And I'm glad that he did that because he put that prenup. Oh man, she probably got half of the stuff that he owned, houses, money, all that type of stuff. But yeah, man, shout out to Tyrese, man, just standing on his ground and standing up for men. I've been in this situation of, saying no to child support paying $20K a month. Hey, you better be maybe 4 or 5K a month, but that $20K a month ain't happening. Go ahead, Akeem.
This where I'm gonna have an issue with him, man. He didn't do the proper vetting. After you had their first situation and they kept your daughter away from you, your oldest, and she dragged you through the media, dragged you through courts, you should learn your lesson and say, maybe this is not what you want. If I went through something like that, I'm going to learn. I need to find somebody that's either equal or have more, or that's looking for something different than what I'm looking for. Because and this is the thing. This is the sad reality of becoming rich and famous. A lot of people who get with you not going to love you for you, unless you was with the woman y'all came and grew up together from the slums. Those situations don't tend to stick. 90% of dudes leave the girls that they came up with. 90% of them. Kanye West had a black girlfriend prior before meeting what's the girl who do the slut walk?
Amber Rose.
Kanye West had a girl that he was dealing with in college. As soon as he became famous, we don't hear about her no more. We don't even have pictures of her no anymore.
Yeah, she was solid.
Solid.
That's
solid.
No cap.
You know what I mean? You leave her to go for Amber Rose and you go do this. So, and Kanye pays $20,000 in money child support. That's nothing. But Jordan, this was. Go ahead.
You paid $200,000.
Yeah, 200,000. So I'm saying proper vetting is important, even in our level as men. You know what I mean? It's very important because you could leave with your wallet, your last name, and be in financially shambles that you'll never recover. Some dude told me this in Massachusetts one time. The woman who you have kids with determine your future and your kids' future. Your kids can end up in poverty. Your kids can end up in situations that you don't know. Because 90% of the time the kids are with the mother. You're just there to pay for them.
Yo, I gotta disagree with you, Brody. Because
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't care what amount of quote unquote betting you can do, bro. You cannot predict this situation, man. Let's be honest, bro. Is your parents together?
42 years.
Okay, cool, perfect, bro. Right? If your mama wanna get up, I mean they probably old by now, but let's assume if your mama wanna get up and say I am done, there is nothing that your daddy can do, bro. She just gonna go to that court and file that paperwork, bro. Right? That doesn't mean that your daddy didn't do his homework. What I'm saying is this shit can happen to anybody, man. All that betting shit, bro. It comes down to the draw of the luck at this point, bro. You can females change. Females change on you like faster than the rabbit get fucked, bro. 100%. Especially when you got that kind of money, bro. When you rich, I always tell this to people, bro. When you rich, bro, none of these hoes gonna love you for you, my nigga. Those days are over, nigga. They're gonna love you for that thriller. They're gonna love you for that thriller, fam. If you looking for love, my nigga, hey son, that ain't for you, my nigga. Like that. Do you think anybody gonna love Jeff Bezos for him? Nobody in this on planet Earth will love that man for him. Okay, they're gonna love that long bank account. He's the richest man on planet Earth, bro. You see what I'm saying? So all that betting shit becomes to draw the law, bro. Like you can bet all you want to, especially when you have a kid with a bro. Females change, their body change, bro. So next thing you know, the homegirl is talking shit to you, fam. You see what I'm saying? So he's like a 50-50 at that point. So when people say that betting shit, bro, I don't really. I'm gonna assume like Tyrese. I'm gonna assume he betting homegirl. Homegirl probably give her no sign. Homegirl probably was acting mad cool, mad lovely. nigga, as soon as he put a baby on her, nigga, homegirl changed because she already got it bad.
I'm gonna say this about that. I don't think he vetted. I don't think he know how to vet. I can little agree with you about something like the majority of these women because, like I said, we're in a different generation of women. These women are very different from the women back in the past, back in the 90s and 80s and all the way to the 60s. But I still like Tyrese still has a problem not vetting women. I'll give you another example. The chick that he went now. You remember was it 6-7 months ago that he went on live and she was on the video as well, and she said she was digging Paul Wall before she was digging Tyrese and everything.
Yep.
And he was like, don't talk. How can you say that? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. And to me, Tyrese, he still don't know he still don't know how to vet or pick a right decision a right decision and everything. And also, and Bobby made a great point about how Tyrese, he's an A-lister. He has the money. He's a superstar. He's been on to Transformers and the Fast and Furious and everything. So I would say maybe 90% of the population of women, especially average women, they're gonna see you to go look for the money. To me, it's a very super rarity of women, super duper rare, that you're gonna find that's looking for you and just look for you and like you for yourself. But for Tyrese, since he's at the level that he's at, as a superstar actor and everything, it's gonna be hard for Tyrese to find somebody that's looking just for him and not for the bag. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Yeah, go ahead, Ronnie. And let's be careful. There's kids are watching the show.
Oh yeah, watching. So yeah, shout out to the people that's coming into the chat. John Smith, we gave you a special shout out in the opening monologue. Go check out after the show and go check it like the first 15 minutes of the show. We gave you a special shout out for the number one in the chat when we first started. Shout out to Motivating Vision for being here. Shout out to Sherry Bryan, aunties, also Bobby, right? I'm saying the name right, Hakeem, Bobby Bryan for being.
She looks like a diamond.
Yeah.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Say it again, Hakeem.
I say shine bright like a diamond.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and shout out to the kids that's watching. So yeah, we're gonna tone it down with the language. Oh yeah, but I agree with Poppy though, Hakeem. I do agree because you don't know the person who may change. Like right now, you could be dealing with someone for a very long time, and then 2 days later, she may change her whole idea. Like I don't want to be in here anymore. There's countless stories where women will be in the bed next to their man, and then wake up the next day and say, "I don't love that man anymore." Yeah, I feel different about him because remember, majority of the time, women do act out of their emotions. So I do get where Poppy is coming from. And like he's making a great point of view when it comes to the aspect of vetting. That would say I don't think a man can actually properly vet his woman. I don't think that's possible.
I'm gonna disagree with all y'all, and I'm gonna tell you why. And this is just my opinion. John Smith, I got the comment is up there. John Smith say vetting is the process including the past, not just including the present. A lot of us don't ask the right questions when we get with these women to try to understand where they're coming from to where they're going. If you're younger, you shouldn't be worrying about this. Me personally, don't make me blush. So, me personally, Blanco, I'm 40-something. I don't have no kids. That's for a reason. I particularly take my time and judge the woman who she is from a mental standpoint, who her friends are, where she hanging at, what she has done in her past. If you over 30, that's why there's a vet. And here's the thing, too. A lot of us don't know when to leave women alone when they have some things flaw about them. A lot of people see things early on and disregard them as anything when they are red flags. If we are strict the way we are with our vetting process, a lot of us is not going to do this. Let me tell you something, Poppy. I've discounted a number of people for the most simplest things because I know there was going to be major things in the beginning. I've had people stop talking to me for not wanting to have children because I say I'm ready to get married and I need to have marriage with a woman that aligns with my ideologies and I align with hers. Now, here's the thing. When you have money, if you're not properly dealing with the woman, after you done been through a bunch of breakups, you can't just jump into no situation like that. You got to learn. Most women, listen, most women do this unconsciously, men don't. As we're healing, we're still having sex with women. Women remove themselves completely from the dating scene. If it's something traumatic, they're not on the apps, they're not doing this. Us, we still smashing. We still smashing. I got to get this pain out. I got to get this pain out. This is why we end up in situations where a lot of our brothers have 4, 5, 6, 7 kids. I know somebody personally who did that. I learned from him to say, brother, you not vetting. A fat ass can't do nothing. Can she cook a steak? Who her mother is? Was she raised by her father? How her family is? This is why I say when John Smith say past and present, Tyrese already had a messed up marriage.
No, but
go ahead.
Now though, even though a woman could be raised by a father, she's gonna end up being a good woman. That don't mean anything. It's a woman's choice if she decide to be a good woman or not. That's a person.
You're right, but here's the thing: from a statistic standpoint, you have a higher chance. We're not saying that a woman who raised with a parent ain't gonna be messed up, and we're not saying that a woman who wasn't raised with a father ain't gonna be a good wife. There's many good wives who didn't have fathers. Sometimes as an individual, but we just say you have a higher probability. If a woman was raised with a 2-parent household, she's going to try to commit a little bit longer and have not been through the traumas a woman who didn't have a father there. I'm not saying the woman who's been through trauma can't get herself together, but you have a chance of things happening in that relationship.
Yeah, I don't think the 2 parents means anything at this point, at this time in life. I'll tell you why. I tell you why. When it comes to,
I like that. I like that. We're having a serious conversation. Go ahead.
I'll tell you why. In every city in America that you go to, who's usually the biggest hoe?
The man.
Nah, come on, man, stop. That's only for female.
Listen,
the biggest hoe in every city that we go, the biggest hoe that every city we go is usually the pastor daughters. How many pastor daughters y'all niggas ran through?
I've never ran through a pastor daughter. Listen, Poppy, I've been in the streets. Poppy, I've been in the streets. So I have maybe a different. I'm just saying this. I have a different outlook on what is the biggest whore compared to what you're saying. I've been to church many times. I've never had a chance to sleep with the pastor's daughter.
Shit, man, I got a bunch of them under my belt. But look, what I'm saying is simple. It's like this. Can the 2 parents hoe help you? I'm pretty sure he can, bro. But bro, when a man get with a woman's son, you pretty much at the hunger mercy, fam. Like everything can be good from the man's point of view. Once she get it be one day she get up and be like, man, I ain't happy no more. Because that's what usually is most of the breakers. I ain't happy no more. They bounce on you, bro, and that's it. And ain't nothing a man can do about it. And you know what it is, bro? The number one reason why that kind of activity is going on is social media and her hungers. When you're in a relationship when you're in a relationship with a girlfriend, your biggest enemy is goddamn Instagram, Snapchat, and her best friends. They're gonna get involved in your relationship whether you like it or not, fam.
True.
That's just how it is, bro.
That's true.
The best thing you can do as a man, bro, if you get with a girl, my nigga, you need to cut her best friends off, bro. You need to kill that noise. Hey, man, you ain't gonna be over there no more. Because she's gonna be your biggest enemy, fam. She's gonna She gonna try to take home girl on girl stripping and hot girl summer and all this bull. You know what's gonna happen after that, bro.
No, Tamika ask a question. Tamika say, why are you sleeping with loose women? Because it's easier. You don't have to put too much of a work to sleep with her. Go ahead and just sleep with her. That's why guys are sleeping with loose women. It's easy. It's an easier process than like how King saying going out there and going back.
So here's the thing, Poppy. In the vetting process, why are you dealing with women who's on social media all day? That's a part of the vetting process.
Can I answer?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The entire world is on social media, bro. That's something you cannot escape.
No. Listen. Not everybody, Poppy. There's some people on here. There's some people on here who get on here. There's people in this chat room right now who clearly get on here just to watch television, but they have no activity on Instagram, Snapchat, or this. There's some people who I know personally who
but that's you're talking about the very, very minority, bro. You talk about like 3 people out of every 100, bro. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest here.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying, if we're vetting somebody and the first week I meet you and I see you're posting 1,000 pictures on yourself and you're doing lives and you're talking about stuff, don't you think that would disqualify you from being with that woman?
Repeat that one more time. Sorry.
So let's say, for instance, you meet somebody and you said you clearly said that social media is an issue, right?
No, not for me. Like, that's not a deal breaker for me. I just understand in the kind of times that we live at.
No, but it's a deal breaker for me.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a deal breaker for me. If I know that you in tune to that and it's clearly not for business or for family and you want some other stuff on there, we can't get together, baby. We cannot get together. I'm the one. I'm the one. Facts, Hakeem. I only have YouTube and no social media at all. It's people who just do this at all. Listen, I'm not active on none. No, I don't have Snapchat. I don't have this. But if I meet a woman and she posting pictures of herself constantly and chatting with men, I say that's too rich for my blood. You can vet like that, but I do agree with what you're saying, Poppy. A large majority of the population are involved in social media, and that tends to dictate their decision makings when it comes to the relationship. But I'm saying when we're vetting the right woman, so we won't have to get into a situation that Tyrese said, because let me tell you something, it's a bunch of Tyrese walking around here. But now
I can't be as the right woman. There is no such thing as find a woman that you can ask.
You see, I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Hakeem, you know how many people say they've been waiting for the right woman, the right man, and they right now in the grave? Because there's no such thing as the right man and the right woman.
Okay.
I find someone that's gonna pretty much grow with and you can build with financially and spiritually. That's it, bro.
Have we ever asked the question, were we the right man for that right woman?
Bro,
were we ready for that woman at that time? Because I'm gonna tell you something. I've met tons of great women in my life. Oh Lord Jesus.
But then you didn't say that.
Are you with him?
I wasn't the right man. I thought I was. I was a piece of shit. I couldn't.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Okay,
let me ask you this.
My bad. Sorry.
Let me ask you this. How many girlfriends do you think you have on your entire life?
You see, I don't want to say it because I still want to look good, Poppy.
Hey, you know where I'm going. Okay. You don't have to say the number. You don't have to say the number. I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give you a range. You don't have to say yes or no. It don't matter. This is just entertainment purposes only, right? Let's say you had 3 girlfriends on your entire life, right?
That sounds about right.
Okay, cool, no problem. Now. Then you bet on real good, right? You bet on all 3 of them, like back and forward, right?
Yeah.
Are you with them?
If I was with them?
Yeah. Are you with them right now?
No. I'm not with them. One passed away, and the other 2, one passed away, and the other 2 I fumbled the bag with them.
Now, how who ended those relationships, them or you?
My toxicity made them leave me alone.
That's not what I asked.
Okay.
Who
Yeah,
say we done?
no, they ended it with me. The
All
other
right,
two.
and that's my point. What I'm saying, bro, we don't get up and leave. Say we done. We done. That's it.
But listen, I didn't tell you the whole story.
No problem. Go ahead.
One stayed with me 8 years. This was another one. One stayed with me hoping that I would change, but I was such in a street in it. She had no choice but to leave and got married to somebody else.
So, okay, for prime example, would she consider you to be the right man at the time?
From an emotional standpoint, from an emotional and spiritual standpoint, she said we was equally yoked. But I was too wild of a nigga that I wasn't good for her. But here's the thing. This is why we got to give black women credit. And listen to me, because a lot of other races is not going to do that. I'm trying to take accountability because listen here. There's somebody else who knew me when I was in another state. And she could tell you, I used to hug the block all the time. When I was with this person had their life on track. And I'm just now at the age that I am right now, my life is together. But when I was with her, I wasn't together, but she accepted me the way I was and willing to build. I did what most typical men do and abuse the situation. I'm speaking from experience. I'm not here pandering and saying I'm here for all women. I'm just telling you, I see what some of these people come through. I could have easily stayed with that person after, now mind you, my true love had passed away. And then, I went off a couple years and met this person, which this person was younger than me because I was older than them. And I had stayed with them after college. They kept complaining. I was cheating on them, knocking different, you know what I'm trying to say? And they still accepted me. Still was coming back. The mother loved me. The grandmother loved me. Because you want to know why? I still kept that Caribbean side where I used to come and help and I'll give money. You know, we don't complain about that, but I wasn't good for that person. And I think the greatest thing you can ever do to say you truly love somebody is to marry them. And the person they married to, I got nothing but respect for them because they did something I wasn't ready to do at that time. They
you ain't beat them up, bro?
No. Listen. I'm gonna put listen. I'm scared, but I'm gonna put my business out because it might make me look messed up. They married a woman.
You don't have to, bro.
Listen, because I need to be an example for men not to do. They married a woman. You know how shameful that is? I was clowned about that by my inner circle niggas. I said, they was telling me that D must not be good because she went and got with a woman.
What?
Yeah, no, he said he didn't want to say his business out there. Yeah, she married a woman.
Listen, I'm gonna put it out there because you want to know why.
You've been very transparent. Hakeem,
I've been very transparent. I'm not fake. I'm gonna always keep it real, Poppy. I'm keeping it 100 with you.
Hakeem, listen, you dodged the bullet, my nigga.
No, I didn't. No. I didn't dodge a bullet, Hakeem. I didn't dodge a bullet, Poppy. I wasted that girl's life, and she deserved better from me.
But I should have with another woman. Come on, bro.
No. You got to understand something. We can do the most treacherous thing to make people do the most thing. This is the stuff that we don't want to take accountability. I had to go to therapy to learn that. I had to go to therapy to know that. I know I was toxic. I still kind of have some toxic because I need somebody who's going to cook a steak and give me on-demand sex. But let me tell you something. And you want to know what's so crazy about that, Poppy, about this person I'm talking about? They called me and listen. No. No. But let me tell you something. Listen. I can understand where Princella come from. She's coming from a hurt place that she gave a love to somebody and they did something to her that she's not ready to talk about yet.
Man, she's milking these people. There, that's what she do, bro. I
No,
look
but
at it
but but,
completely
but listen
different.
here. But let me ask you a question. Why is she able to gain these thousands of fans? Because she's telling an experience that a lot of people are relating to.
Correct.
And what she deal with too.
That
She
is
say,
You want me to answer that? Okay, I'll tell you that,
yeah,
bro.
have
Hunger.
that polka dot dress.
Say that one more time, boss.
No. There was a comment. She said, and have the long polka dot dress along with a bleach stained dress too. One for looking nice, and the other one for going to Walmart.
Can you hear me? Go. I don't think we got a good connection.
No, you're not here. You perfect. It's a joke, baby.
He was reading the comment. Go ahead.
Reading.
All right. Hunger is milking this. She understand that the reason why she got like a little traction right now is because women love to hear another woman talk bad about a man, fam. Let's make no mistake about it, bro. And women think that they found somebody that can quote unquote go toe to toe with a man, like when it comes to the debating shit. So that's what she got this little traction going on, fam. But at the end of the day, bro, she understand that she using that to get money out of this, bro. She understand that everybody don't have a breakthrough in their life. She knows that, right? So she using that propaganda to start telling females like, oh man, you don't even she's so far left that she's telling female not to even deal with a man. So I don't know how the fuck they're gonna create babies. Like I wanna know that one. I wanna really know that one. I know we really advanced in life, but I wanna know how two women's gonna create a baby. But hey, good power to them, bro. It just thing like, and going back to your to what we was talking about, but bro, I don't think, can you bet a woman? Yes, you have to though, but you cannot 100% assure that you're gonna end up with a winner, fam. That just know how it is, bro. Like relationship nowadays, like NBA contracts, bro. I think it should be like that every 4 or 5 years. You should come ask your girl, your wife, and be like, hey, you want to renew this contract? You want the extension, another 4 year, the super max? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Okay, let's sign another 4 or 5 years. I think that's it. Me personally, bro, I don't believe in marriage, bro. I got a couple of dollars, nigga. I'll be damned if I have to give half of my couple. I got 2 houses, but I'll be damned if I have to get one of my houses up, bro. That I ain't doing that, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't mind. I want them to take everything.
I ain't giving hell. I ain't giving them, bro. Shit. Fuck that.
Listen. I grew up in Miami, so I still kind of got like a dope boy mentality. I said, go ahead, little mama, take it. I'm just gonna get that right back.
Exactly.
We're in Miami. I got a crib in Miami Gardens.
You got a crib? Oh, I'm from Liberty City originally.
Man, that bad was bad. Where you? Give me the crossroads, if you don't mind.
Okay, so I'm from 18 and 35th, but I used to chill on 75th and 17th. I used to chill on 49th. At 49th.
You by pork and beans then?
Yeah. I ran through all of them back in the days. I'm not from there.
So you went to the West then, Northwest or Jackson?
I went to Jackson, graduating.
Okay. See, I know Miami like the back of my hand. I'll be over there 2, 3, 4 times a year, bro. I got people out there. I'll be there heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, I was raised in New York. I'm Colombia. I was raised in New York.
Okay, Bogota, Barranquillo, yeah.
No, Cali.
Are you from Cali? Okay. Listen, I grew up with some Colombians who are black Colombians. They was from Barranquillo.
Barranquilla. It's Barranquilla.
Barranquillo, yeah.
Well, so we going on to the last topic. We pretty much reaching our 30 minutes mark. Yeah, now we doing longer live stream, guys. Instead of doing an hour long live stream, now we doing 2 hours. That's something when we hit the day, we're gonna keep promises. So we're gonna keep you for 2 hours. So congratulations on that. But yeah, topic. Go ahead.
All right, for the next topic, we're gonna talk about. This is the last topic for today. We're gonna talk about these pranksters that we see on, TikTok, on YouTube. So this was coming on viral today. This was viral on Instagram. How prank, you know how people go on prank people, like they go like on Target or Walmart and everything, and then they might say something foul, and they say, hey man, hey dude, well give me this, in the mean way, and start cussing and everything, and then the person will turn around and say, what you said? And then come around and say, oh no, it's a prank, it's a prank, it's a prank, it's a prank, and everything. And to me, I really want to talk about this topic because I feel like some of these prankers they get it out of hand, and I feel like if the prankster they picked the wrong one, they probably won't do it again. And I just feel like this is a good topic to talk about because I know like I said, especially I know we're on the age, maybe in our 30s. I don't know how old you are probably, because I know maybe you're 30 and above. We don't play like that, when it comes to pranks like that. And here's a video I want to show you guys how this one prankster, he was pranking this a Navy vet, and he was pissed off. And also he pranked another guy too, and he got pissed off too. Go ahead, King, show the clip.
Uh-oh.
Keep on the next one. He'll show.
Hey, bitch ass nigga, hand me that real fast.
What? You talking to me?
I said, hey, my brother, can you hand me that real fast,
No,
bro?
man, you talking to me? You talking to me? A veteran? I'm a motherfucking 100% disabled veteran.
Bro,
United States
prank.
Navy.
It's a
Man,
prank.
you talking to me like that? You know who you talking to, motherfucker?
Man, hand me that shit, ball boy.
Who the fuck you talking to?
Bro, I said, can you hand me that, sir? Calm down. I was asking, can you hand me that, man?
Man, I don't play that shit, man. I just got off of work.
Okay.
What?
Bro, it's not recalled for, man. I was literally asking you to hand me that, man. Chill, bro. I didn't mean to do that, man. Chill, man.
I don't deal with shit like that.
Okay, bro, it was a prank. Okay, man, it was a prank, old school. Chill. Look at the camera, man. Chill. Hey, bitch ass nigga, hand me that real fast.
That's it, I can't.
I can't wait to get
So yeah, man. So as you can see, a lot of these TikTokers, especially these TikTokers, they go into these Walmarts, they go into these Targets, grocery stores, and they start, pranking random people and everything. And I know people in our age, we don't like that. We don't play that. I know this was happening in the 90s. It will be a different ball game. Different ball game. So I'm passing you guys how you feel about these TikTok prankers, pranking these average people, pranking these average people in the Walmart. They do the regular shopping, and they found out they're gonna get pranked by these teenagers, TikTokers. Go ahead, people.
I don't know about. Did I send it to you guys? There was a recent story that a prankster got shot. I don't know if I saw, dude. I think I did send it to you guys. It's a YouTube prankster got shot. He didn't get deleted, but he got seriously injured. Like, don't play with people. Like you said, you got people that's just literally coming from work. They're going through a lot of things. You don't know what's going on in their mental capability. Well, shout out to you, Black Beauty. My bad. I forgot to give you a beautiful shout out. Welcome, Black Beauty. Welcome. Yeah. So you don't know what a person's going through at that moment. And then someone comes around and do a prank on you. It's not cool. That was how I hate those guys. I don't know why they still around. To me, I think that some of them guys need to get arrested, but they're not gonna do it because at the same time, you see, they're not really harming people. They're just doing a prank. But I think now the prank is going too far to the point that now they're insulting people. That's the thing. They're calling people names. They're calling them the N word. They're calling them the B word. Some pranks, they go to the point that they be spitting on people. So it's going too far. And I think at some point these pranksters gotta understand, like, stop doing that, because you won't, like I said, one of the guys really just recently got shot. So these people ain't playing. So just be careful. If you're a prankster and you're watching in, be careful. And to me, I think you should have your own crew. Y'all just go around pranking each other and make it seem like there's just someone that is a random person in the grocery store. That's just my opinion. That's my take. Go ahead.
Yo, these people, can you hear me good, yo? I'm driving right now, right? Okay, cool. These people has taken to another level, bro, and He just they do anything for clout, fam. Like, yo, it's not that serious, fam. Like, bro, listen, I have been walking around. I'm always strapped, bro. You see what I'm saying? I have been walking around with a gun, bro, since I was 14 years old, fam. You see what I'm saying? Like, but the reason, like, yo, I don't bother nobody, bro. Let's just say that. You see what I'm saying? Like, if somebody come at me with that quote unquote prank, I don't know I'm involved in a prank. I got enemies around. You see, growing up and stuff like that. I'm not into that kind of stuff no more. I'm a grown man now. But like, you never know, right? Somebody come at you like that in the street, fam. Bro, I'm gonna doom you, fam. I'm sorry. I probably find out about the prank later on, but yo, you shouldn't be coming at me like that, homie. It's not that complicated, fam, to leave people alone, bro. It's not that complicated. Imagine I'm pumping my guys and some nigga come over here on some aggressive form, like, bro, I'm gonna do you right there, bro. I ask questions, yo. I'm a believer that shoot first, ask question later, man, because anything is a threat. I'm sorry, maybe it's wrong for me, but I don't know what your intention is, bro. I gotta go home, right?
I feel you on that. There was a Ron Prankster. And he was in London too. This happened a couple months ago. I don't know if you guys heard of him. He went viral. He was on a Pierce Morgan show in London. This man, it gets so bad that this man knocked on somebody's door and just went to go to random people's houses in the UK. And there was one time he got arrested for it. And that's how bad it's getting in Luke. And that's how bad with these prankers. They get a very super bowl and want to prank walk through these people's houses. And to me, that's a damn no-no, because you walk into somebody's house, yo, somebody can end you. Now with these people pranking people at at these grocery stores, at Walmart and Target and everything. To me, if you want to prank somebody, make sure you sign like a what you call it, a waiver, if you want to be pranked. And be smart with it. Don't just go on average people, people that average people work and you pranking somebody. Like I said, some people got enemies out here, yo. And if you're an enemy, they gonna check you, camera or not. They gonna stay. Like I said, if they show no cameras, okay. I'm gonna show people the camera they really want to see. And these Generation Z's, man, they gotta stop, man, because they keep on doing, you're going to see more prankers going to get shot up and everything. You might see somebody get deleted. So all these young prankers out there want to be pranked because it's a quick buck, quick monetization out there because you get paid for it. You better watch yourself. Because if you keep going with this, you're going to start walking, pranking people in grocery store and start walking in people's houses, yo. It's going to end very, very bad for these prankers, because sooner or later people gonna start to leave these prankers, and it's gonna be a sad look.
But you know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy? Like, they want to take it to the extreme, family. Like, I'm not against the prank, but you can control the prank. I don't know if that makes sense. When I say you can control the prank, is doing between friends. All you have to do is just reach out to a high school homie that probably he like 6'5", he like 280 muscle. And you put him on the store and you record him, they're gonna look real, but at least like he never gonna pull that on you. You see what I'm saying? You can do those kind of things, bro. It still would be. It's kind of like they need to learn from. Do you ever watch those prank the gold digger pranks? Like,
yeah.
You know that's not real, right? All that stuff is controlled.
It's fake. Yeah,
it's fake. We could tell.
They hire a pretty woman, and he looked like a bong, and next thing you know, he walked into the car, and now the girl is interested. All that is controlled. They can do the same thing with his prankster. It's not that hard.
Yes, no, you're right.
Good point.
I've been pranked before.
Yes, he had. I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
No, say it. You can say it by Stephen Joe. I've been pranked by Stephen Joe going to Walmart. Now, I'm not a really aggressive person like that. Some things I let roll over my shoulder. But if my mother had been with me, it would have went ugly. People need to be careful. That's why if somebody gets shot in the commission of doing something stupid, I don't mind it. I don't feel bad. I think it's street justice. Bobby Bryant says I'm not playing with nobody. Where you play is where you lay. And that's a fact. This is the cesspool of YouTube. This is the cesspool of Instagram, Snapchat. These guys don't know how to make no good content, so they're trying to go for the most extreme, thinking that this is going to propel them to stardom. Big companies ain't going to want to deal with you. You ain't going to get no book deal. You're going to end up dead or in jail. We have countless examples of the Kia boys getting shot. When they try to prank Mano jacked this young boy up, slapped him up in front of everybody for trying to touch his chain. You got, I don't know if you ever seen the country white dudes who walk around with the jumpsuits and say, get me that boy. They've been punched numerous of times by black men. The next level is death. Just like the other Queen sister just said in here. You can't go, and listen, there was a bunch of white boys who used to go around in the hood almost, they done been bucked at numerous of times. Don't play with people. I don't play with people. I don't play with people mamas. I don't play with people children. I don't play with people grandmothers. I don't play with people at all. I live righteously. So I ain't trying to get involved in it. Please don't play with me because we ready to go to prison. Just like what Poppy said, we bought that action.
Yeah, but the thing that we live in, shout out to Jordan's wife. She's also in the chat. Shout out to her, the queen of Chaos Radio. That's the thing. Because remember, we live in today's society where the new currency is views. It's not money.
Yes.
It's views. So people say, okay, I gotta find a way to make Sherry Bryant get upset at me so I can go viral. Or Bobby Bryant. That's the issue we're facing in today's society, is because the view is what people think I need to get. Like you said, I came with the truth, and like Poppy say and Jordan say, I'm trying to get that big hit, that one big hit, that one video that's gonna make me pretty much go viral. And look, I'm not gonna lie, look what happened with him and that veteran guy. He did get the 1 million views. Now he got 15 million people watch that same clip over and over and over again. And then now you got the young generation say, okay, if he's able to do that, then I can do that too. Go ahead.
The sad thing about that is you're telling the truth. And this is going to get started. How much you going to make off that? Other Army and Navy guys going to look like we just disrespected a veteran. Instead of the young boys trying to do the work what we did in. I want everybody to know this coming where we at right now, us getting to this point, we just getting started. It took us 5 years to get to this point here. Success takes work. This is the thing that young people need to understand. Success takes works. There's nothing overnight. There's nothing fancy about this. Don't let the glimmer in these guys' light get you misconstrued or make your mama come visit you in a coffin. When I learned the streets wasn't real, I walked away from it. I said, man, I ain't getting rich off this. I don't got nothing to show for that. That's why I was not. I got more money now working a regular job and when going to school than I ever did being in the streets or doing anything dysfunction. It takes work. You have to work at it. Somebody who work at Burger King can be successful. Somebody who cleans trash can be successful if you know what you do with your money. So that stuff that guy doing, he's not going to be famous like that. Nobody's going to give you a record deal. You're going to get punched in the face. Listen, they've been doing this for a long time. There's some guys who I've been looking for years that I still want to punch in the face to this day. This was in the DVD era. This was in New York City. I don't know if you remember this, Poppy. This was a homeless Haitian man. These young guys came and beat the homeless Haitian man and put water all over him. I told myself, whenever I get rich, I'm going to find them and I'm going to skin them good boys alive.
Where was it? In Bronx, Brooklyn?
It was in the Bronx. This was something 20 years ago. This was something 20 years ago that happened.
Oh, you talk about like Smack DVD and
Smack DVD. But listen here. I was so traumatized by it that I seen people picking on somebody that wasn't, and this is what this guy is doing. It's people like me who I might see that young dude, I might want to punch him in the face just off GP because I'm not scared. I'm not scared, like, because you want to know where I live for real, righteous. I don't like people picking on people. There's real bullies out here.
Exactly. I hate bullies.
Yeah, I just like bullies.
Yeah.
I just like them.
I wouldn't even call them bullies. They just pussy because listen. And I know I'm gonna contradict myself, but I was bullying, but I was bullying all the gangster niggas because that was my thing. That we was on the street, we was doing the gang thing, and we was gonna bully all the gangster niggas to see who's the big dog. You see what I'm saying? It's different.
But you were standing on business. You wasn't bullying nobody that was weak. There's a difference.
You heard me?
Yeah, I heard you. But I say you wasn't bullying. You wasn't bullying somebody that was weak. There's a difference.
No, I never. One thing growing up that we did, me and my peoples did, we leave the civilians they were out of reach. Civilians they out of our radar. You see what I'm saying?
Natasha said if the new currency is views, it needs to be devalued.
Right now, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Credibility and trust can earn you in other ways over time, namely wisdom and consistency. That's how we're going to beat this game. Not trying to shoot up like this. The consistency in putting the work and putting out something of value, you're going to last long in this game. I wish I could teach these young boys that you don't have to go this route to do that because they're only perpetuating an image that's just not true.
Fact.
You're not going to get rich like this. And I try to talk to my nephew about this all the time. He sees Quan. He sees these young guys who do that they're living in these houses. I said, all this stuff are renting. These guys don't got money like that.
Preach on it. Facts.
These guys don't even.
It's just like regular scammers living in Miami.
Oh my God. We know, listen, the scammers' time is up by the end of the once in January come time, it's indictment season. I was telling somebody the other day, I said, you're gonna go to prison soon. He said, man, that's about that. I say, bro, you out here messing around. You don't think they watching you?
Yeah, they're watching. They're watching, especially now. They're watching the Cash App because now what they're doing now, people could do research. People that getting money from Cash App, they actually doing you actually got to do they actually gonna do an audit on that too.
Yeah,
making off Cash App. So it's gonna be really hard for a lot of people out here in the streets that say, "Oh, I'm making thousands of dollars." You got to report all that to the IRS. So a lot of these people are in big trouble coming in.
Come on, we live legit, man. We can go out here and walk and do the thing, but these young guys don't understand that. So that's why they think this is the quick way to get rich. There's no quick way to get rich.
Yeah, there's no. A billionaire will tell you. They say there's no quick way to get rich. They would tell
you.
They're
none. Some of these guys took a whole lifetime for them to amass this amount of wealth.
And after that, sometimes take them to their 70s.
70s. Come on, listen. There's a video that's out here on the Social Proof podcast. It's the girl. She did a list of all the guys who became multi-billionaires. They all started when they was 40. 41, 42. The Kentucky Fried Chicken guy, he didn't get rich until he was 60. He didn't see the business amass this way. Paul Mitchell died before Paul Mitchell Systems became a multi-billion-dollar thing.
Facts. Yep. Warren Buffett, he didn't become a billionaire until he was in his like 70.
He's 70 now. He just now touching money, and he still doesn't even spend that much. He still has a flip phone. That man still got a flip phone. So we're talking about the illusion of money got these kids messed up. But here's the messed up thing is this. Miami, New York City, Los Angeles, and Houston, and Dallas, these places make kids feel inadequate for being regular. That's why they're doing these things to think they can get to a point. No, kids, you're just fine just the way you are. Listen, I think every day that I grew up poor. I think that every day. Listen, I had a wonderful childhood. wonderful friends, eating quarter juices, pig feet at the corner store. Say, you know what I'm trying to say? You can't buy that.
Bologna sandwiches, ramen noodles.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on.
man.
Listen, let's not forget the mayonnaise sandwiches.
Yep.
What about the sardine meals? If you
Fact.
from the Caribbean, your parents made you some white rice and cooked the sardines with some sauce, and you ate that for a meal.
That's facts. That's the struggle.
Come on. So when I see kids are so enticed by Gucci, Fendi, Prada, Louis, and I say this a $500 bag, $600 sneakers. Oh, I gotta be like Quan Quan. Do you think Quan Quan can afford a 72 McLaren?
Not that, but you know, not that, but there's a lot of these women, they really broke. Like when you see a woman with a Chanel bag, majority of the time they max out their credit card just to get that Chanel bag. Like for real.
And listen, I love the queens, but Queen,
they be going crazy, boy.
Queen, you want a nice regular life. And here's the issue too, what we have too. A lot of us are so enticed by this traveling thing. Real people don't travel like that.
Yeah, and not just here in like LA and Miami. They talk about Dubai, Abu Dhabi, travel international places as well.
Yeah, she say sardines and rice is not struggle food. It hit to this day. You right.
It hits.
You listen. You understand what I'm talking about. A lot of people won't understand that. That sardine and rice, you gotta understand. This is when that can open, they drop it in the bag. Don't worry, we'll get that meal done in 20 minutes. Bro, I couldn't even afford. Listen, I used to get my sneakers from a place called King Shoes. It was a pile of shoes on there. It was $6.95. This was in the 90s, and this was downtown. And when you walk, it was there. And listen, I called them the African sneakers because they was green, gold, and brown.
It is like in Overtown?
Huh?
Yeah.
It is in Overtown, right?
No. This was downtown Miami. Not too far from Ross. There was a store called King Shoes.
Was it next to the Macy's? You know that Macy's?
No, not too far from Birdland, but this what they used to say. They used to sell cheap shoes, but they was off brand in color, and I used to get shoes from over there when I was a kid. King Shoes.
And it was not like a thrift store.
It was like it's something like that. But I used to rock those and go to school and get picked on about it. But here's the thing:
this is in the 90s, right?
This was in the 90s.
So okay. So I mean, I'm not a Haitian, but I know the Haitian history in Miami. That's when the Zoe Pound became a thing.
I don't even know what that is. I grew up in Liberty City.
Yeah, you was across the bridge. I mean,
I don't even know. Listen, what them Haitians was doing over there, I didn't even understand that. Because I grew up, my best friend's last name was Brown and Plumber and Kitchen.
Americans.
That's all I know. This is why I talk the way I talk. I eat chicken. Listen, I eat chicken sauce, pigeon peas and rice, macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Majority women I date is American.
But the reason why I say about the Zoes is because the same thing that happens to you, it happened to all this soul that got the whole soul pound thing rolling. They used to go to school, they used to get picked on, and they wasn't happy. But a lot of my homies in Miami are Haitians, and my boy's cousin happens to be Macazo. I don't know, you know who Macazo is.
Macazo, he's been locked up in prison for the last 20 years. He's one of the original founding members of Zopound. Now, I know that
one of my right hand men.
Okay,
So they like, and when I went to school there for a little while, I went to school over there, so that's how I got cool with them. And when I go to their house, bro, it's all love, fam. Like they mama cook for me, man. I be so much in the Haitian people house, bro. I learned how to cook grill, man. They teach me how to cook grill.
Yeah.
So it's real.
no, definitely. But here's the thing: Miami is a melting pot, and
it's a melting pot. But at the same time, it's kind of divided because every city got their own people on their own type thing. It's kind of like New York. Yes, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something. As I get older, I don't blame a lot of the I don't blame a lot of the kids that was growing up. I don't think they understand what they was doing. Because we're talking about the 90s where culturally people didn't understand this. Because if a lot of people understand history in its sense, you could be black. Listen, you could be black and be Puerto Rican, but they call you black. You wasn't Puerto Rican. They still considered you Black American. Same thing with Haitians at one point.
And that's
Same
how
thing
I
if
grew up.
you see, same thing if you was listen. My friends who was from Boinky, they all was dark skinned, and they used to try to tell people, and a lot of people used to get mad at them. I try to explain to them. I say, in their country, race is not a concept. They believe in nationalism. You feel me? Same thing with Dominicans. Dominicans don't identify as black, but they say I'm Dominican. Same thing with Colombians. Colombians identify as Colombians. They don't understand the whole race concept as we do here. But as you come here, it's all blended in one. But at the end of the day,
That is correct. Facts.
at the end of the day, we're all family in one pot. It's just different blocks. But the point is the kids that are coming up from under here who still deal with it's they don't have it as bad as we grew up. We understand it and conceptualize it, but we're trying to teach these kids being yourself is the best thing. Where you come from, who you is, who your mama is. If you come from the poke and beans, you got to embrace that. Don't mean you got to live like that. If you come from over town, if your mama Haitian but you from Little Haiti, you know what I mean? If you Puerto Rican and you from Orlando, you know what I'm trying to say? We got to embrace who we are as people so we can see for the future.
Preach.
But you know what I mean? We can't be enticed by idle things and money because money fades. I'm not enticed by money. I've had money before. I've been to Paris, homie. We was out, you know what I'm trying to say? This is when I see the thing, the blessing that we're getting, and I'm trying to get these kids to understand is seeing your family grow up, seeing your cousin, seeing being able to sit here and talk to all of y'all. This is a blessing for me.
No,
You know what I mean?
I can't. You ain't lying. You ain't lying, boy. You speaking some truth.
You see what I'm saying? Listen, these guys was at a birthday party the other day. I don't think he know how happy they was to see them guys come to their birthday party. They was, you know what I mean? And they was talking about it the whole time. Like, yeah, my niggas came and see me. I say they been doing that. You see what I'm trying to say? My sister brought her kids. I was able to sit with my new nephew and niece, and we ate Thanksgiving. I'm like, man, you can't buy this. A Gucci bag can't replace that.
Facts. No, it can't.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do ads and this. And if God want me to be rich, and I tell this to any kid, if God wants you to be rich, you'll be rich. If it's in your life, yeah.
You saying some real shit though, because that's why and it brings me back to what I'm saying. Social media has messed up a lot of people's way how they look at life, bro. It's simple as that, bro. Men and women, you have messed them up, but I think social media messed up women even more, right? Like what you're saying is true, bro. Because like before I start doing this YouTube stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that it was some African Americans that have beef with immigrants. I never knew that, bro. I never seen it. And I'm talking about because to me, and let me correct you real quick. Like in Colombia, we got racism, but it's not like over here, like in America. Racism is everywhere that is black and white people is gonna be racist. We got it. It's not like but it's not like in America because we're in a different place now, right?
Yeah.
So like I didn't know like people got this much beef between one another. Like when I start jumping into these panels, people start calling me like tether and all this shit. I'm like, what? I don't even know what that means, bro. And I know, this is coming from a man that I live in New York, I live in Jersey, I've been in Miami, I'm in the West Coast, and nobody have ever called me that. So I'm like, what the hell that even mean? Oh, you an immigrant? Oh, okay. I mean, you can only I'm an immigrant. I mean, even though I'm an American citizen, I got an American passport. But okay, cool, no problem. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. The internet have messed people's minds so because face to face, these people wouldn't call me none of that. You see what I'm
No.
saying? It's
Yeah.
different
No,
when it's live. It's
yeah.
different when you face to face with the devil, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like social media have encouraged people to say a lot of things that they don't got the balls to tell people in their face. And to be fair, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. That other name, that should sound funny actually. That sounds like a cartoon actually. Um, and then they start going back and forward like, oh man, oh these people coming into our country. I'm like, bro, most immigrants that I know, they just go to work and stay out the way, man. They don't bother nobody.
Yeah, that's
Like,
facts.
you know what I mean? They don't bother nobody.
Facts.
They don't even want to be seen, bro. And this is for a lot of people from different like countries and stuff like that. Haitians. Like I always joke with my homies. Like, yo, there is no harder father, father that is hard on his kids than a Haitian father and an African father. Boy, y'all hard on y'all kids. But I thought we were hard on our kids, man. A Haitian father? Oh my fucking God, bro. I used to go to my homie house, man. He was these people used to be like drill sergeants. And then turn around and treat me with the most respect and love ever, bro. I used to just see that wash, bro. It just like when I see, to me, bro, I see race. I don't see, do we got difference? Yeah, everybody got different, but I don't see, if you black, you black. That's what I'm at, bro.
Yeah.
That's the way I carry. That's the way you can be black Haitian, black Jamaican, black American. To me, you in the same race because if something happened, well, we ain't got no choice but to get together and go against these white people, man. The white men look at us the same, man. Just know that.
But I agree with you. But here's the thing: when you grow up the way you grow up, you need to embrace other. Listen, I wake up sometimes feeling Black American. Yesterday, I am. Yesterday, I was Cuban.
We all.
You know what I mean? 4 weeks ago, I was Nigerian eating jollof. You know what I'm trying to say? I just ate pigeon peas and rice for 2 hours ago. You know what I'm trying to say? So we need to embrace and understand we're all one family. But the problem is, you are right. Social media, that's just on social media. In real life, people are together.
Yeah, exactly.
These are just insecure people who want to practice division. Division ain't gonna get us nowhere. And this is why I say I believe in God and higher power, and I believe that we all are one family if we can embrace that. My brother is married to a beautiful woman from South Carolina. I got a cousin who's married to an El Salvadorian. My other cousins are married to Cubans. You know what I mean? I got I got a whole set of family who's married to somebody from Montreal. You know what I mean? So you can't help but to be blended. You can't run away from it. You know what I'm trying to say? The world is bigger than people think. You know what I mean? So and still we start looking at people as just strictly who we are as people, we're not gonna get nowhere.
So final thoughts, guys, as we reach our 2-hour mark. Final thoughts, guys.
Yeah, hey man, I gotta start coming over here more often, man. I like messing with y'all guys, man.
No, come here. We always
man,
ready.
We appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate
you. Man, I'm mad at this nigga Ronnie, man. This nigga, I was in Miami when it was this summer. I text this nigga Ronnie like, yo, pull up, man, come party with your boy. That motherfucker dissed me, man. Fuck that nigga Ronnie, bro. And you know what he did? He hit me 3 days later talking about my work.
Hey, Ronnie be working. I give it to Ronnie. Ronnie, he do be working now. I give him that. He do be working.
Man, we don't work for the white man, man. We gotta chime him down, man. We gonna get this popping over here. Hey, no, good stuff, good fellas, man. I'll see you later, man.
Thank you,
all right, man. Appreciate you, Poppy, man. See you soon, man.
Oh yeah. Any final thoughts, guys, as we close? Shout out to Poppy. Y'all can subscribe to his channel. His channel is Poppy Blanco TV on YouTube, so y'all can subscribe to his channel. He's a content creator. He already had like 2-something subscribers, so shout out to him. He's doing his thing. Hakeem Jordan, no final thoughts?
Hey man, going back to this whole show, the 1,000 subscribers, man. I'm just happy to work with you fellas, man. Can't wait to continue with this growth of Chaos Culture Radio.
My final thought is, Natasha Vincent, can you cook me some sardines and white rice?
Oh, great. I know you. Hakeem loved heat. And that was so very important. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, shout out to Urban Noah. Shout out to Gore. Shout out to Natasha Vincent, who always come in with the truth. Shout out to SD. SD, you came late. Well, now we're going for 2 hours, so you're not late anymore. But shout out to you. Shout out to Bobby Bryant. Shout out to Sherry Bryant. Shout out to Y High. Shout out to Black Beauty. Shout out to Motivated Vision. Shout out to Ken Dog's not here, but I know he probably tired from working last night. Shout out to him as well. Shout out to Jabari. Shout out to wait, was it Tamika? Was it Tamika? Shout out to Tamika. I hope I'm saying her name right. Right, Hakeem?
Yeah.
Shout out to Liberated. Shout out to Liberated Soul. Shout out to No Chaser. Shout out to Tyrone. Shout out to you. Shout out to John Smith, who was our #1 watcher when we first went live. Shout out to Miss Neal. Miss Neal, I saw you. Shout out to Miss M. And I'm trying to. There was a lot of people here today, so shout out to everybody. If I miss you, I apologize because there was a lot of people in the chat today. Go ahead, Hakeem.
And this is for Instagram. Beautiful buildingness. Sweetness Southern. Shout out to Truth. Truth was watching us on Instagram. True Era. And that's really it. It won't show me the other people.
And shout out to, of course, the people that are going to probably be watching us again at Twitch. Shout out to Jordan on her. We really appreciate you guys. We appreciate you, sir, holding it down over there on Twitch. And guys, we got more things on the way. More content. This is the beginning. Our goal is to hit 1 million subscribers. That's what we had.
1 million subscribers.
1 million subscribers. And you guys have reached that goal. And now that, guys, also very important. You go to KL Culture Radio Community tab. In the community tab is the KL Culture Radio T-shirt. We're working on the KL back in South Radio. And also Radio Coffee Mug. Coffee early in the morning. Get your coffee mug, and also you get your drink. You can put it in the coffee. Drink your coffee in the morning. Make sure you have a good read with Prince Hakeem book, Black Love. Come over here, support the platform. Like you say, we on our way to we trying to get on our way to 1 million subscribers.
1 million subscribers.
Yes, sir.
And that was it, guys. We really do really appreciate you guys for coming through, celebrating us for us here in 1K. It's just the beginning, guys. It's just the beginning. And like I said, go back and watch the beginning if you missed it. Let's give the introduction how KI Culture. And shout out to you guys that do support the platform financially or even your views. We really do greatly appreciate it. And just know that we know who our day one people are. So whether we hit 1 million, 2 million, 100, doesn't matter. We know who our day one people are. And y'all gonna always be respected over here. Because we don't consider you guys just people that watch us, but we consider you guys to be found.
Oh my God. Thanks to Natasha Vincent for always coming in the chat, supporting us.
Yeah.
Being the Sherry, Urban Noise. They've been there from the beginning. Jordan, Gore, who is an active person.
Yes,
Gore, shout outs to Gore, who has always been active.
Yes, sir.
He coming in. John Smith. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. You know what I mean? Y'all making dreams happen. You know what I'm saying? You know.
And when we finally get the studio, like I say, invitation will be sent out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Certain people.
So yeah, and listen. When we get the studio, Wiz and Greatness, they're gonna do a cameo with us. You too, Sherry Bryant. All y'all gonna do a cameo. And listen, Natasha, we'll fly you out, baby.
Yeah.
We'll fly you out. We'll put you in the W. We'll fly you out. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
And like always, guys, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. We love you guys. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy your Monday. It's Football Monday. We over and out.
Peace.
Peace.